Alright, so in this video, I'm going to go in a little more in depth into what it actually means to have equatorial versus alt azimuth horizontal vertical. 2-axis versus 1-axis with the other locked to the Earth's axis. Tracking. So let's say this thing is pointed at a galaxy or a nebula or something right now in the sky, right? And then you want to take a long 30-minute or something picture of that. So basically it would just shoot like that as the sky is rotating on the same axis. So this star that started out over here with all the stars around it and everything else is kept perfectly in frame, perfectly in view, perfectly in center. Like you wouldn't even know it was a different time. By the time it's over here 3 hours later, you know, it would just be exactly the same framing as it started off as. So that way you can have as long of an exposure as you can get away with light pollution, etc., etc., etc. But with this one, you know, if you're trying to track an object that is arcing across the sky, which this one can track like that perfectly, and as you can see by my hand being some fake nebula, keeping it in the frame like that. This one over here, my old scope, not so much, because it'll go over here, but then it'll have to go up, and then it'll go over here, up, and it's going to go right and up, and right and up, and then back, you know, right some more and then down, and eventually right more and down, and then right and down, and then right and down. But the tube itself and the field of view of your camera back here is not rotating with it. So as it's doing that, as this is going like this object is rotating within the field of view of the camera. And then that means after just 30 seconds really, you can tell that there's object rotation, smearing, and then you just don't get a clear picture. You can only go so deep with 30 seconds of photons, whereas with 30 minutes of photons, you can do a lot more damage. So that's why you have to get a mount, if you're serious, that's an equatorial tracking mount like this, where it's lined up to the North Star, to the Earth's axis of rotation, to your latitude right here. That's, you know, angled like that, and only has to worry about one way to rotate to keep that object perfectly framed. That's how you have to do it.